For dramas other than rom-coms or purely romance, there are elements more central than couple interactions or obvious, swooning chemistry. However, as the following series proves, sometimes the significant and overflowing chemistry lies within the smallest and seemingly insignificant details and actions. These couples may not have the most focused love line, but they are, rest assured, quality ones. Number 1. Vincenzo. Vincenzo and Hong Cha-young's relationship contains many surprises. The pair starts out as character opposites and soon turns into an unexpected romance.
해결하기 전까지는 올 생각하지 말아요.
What comes first to mind when the duo appears on the screen were the sizzling and suspenseful action montages. Their journey to capture major corporation heads is hilarious yet exhilarating. However, amidst those suspenseful and dangerous missions, romance sparks in the most unexpected way.
아직 정신 덜 차렸구나.
Polar opposite personalities draw viewers into their dynamics. Despite their initial friendly banters, Vincenzo and Detective Hong are a dream team in catching the bad guys. They know how to make up plans and aim to catch evils in their own ways, to use evil against evil. Friendly banter turns into a couple of antics when the drug cartel happens to be alone with the detective, igniting romance. Cha-young's worries for Vincenzo and his own generosity towards her makes viewers' hearts flutter as they treat each other with a special treatment that makes everyone jealous. What can seal the deal better than an intimate kiss? In the last moment of Vincenzo, the protagonist and his girl share a kiss after a long, unguaranteed reunion. No wonder such few love lines can spark explosive chemistry. Number 2. Happiness. Who says zombie survival adventure cannot nurture romance? Jung Ye-hyun and Yoon Se-boom lived to prove that a love line can blossom in any circumstances, even when being circulated by zombies. Detective Ye-hyun and Special Force Police Se-boom have few common grounds except for a history of bizarre encounters. It is a housing deal and zombie crisis that brings this unlikely duo together and sparks swooning chemistry. The pair starts out as fake newlyweds, unknown of the fact that they shared mutual feelings for each other. The mad person disease breaks out and their real feelings gradually emerge. In this relationship, Ye-hyun and Se-boom communicate through actions. When the zombie crisis takes control of their residence, they always have each other's back, whether in combat or when one just needs a shoulder to lean on. Set against the gory backdrop, their intimate moments such as sharing a snack can speak louder about their feelings for each other. In a struggle between life and death, Ye-hyun and Se-boom never leave each other behind. The deep kiss and longing gaze that Se-boom shares with Ye-hyun as he struggles to fight back the virus just contains so much chemistry. Number 3. Business Proposal. Secretary Cha and Young-so have what we call love at first sight. Romance blooms the moment the pair stumbled across each other at a convenience store, unknowing about each other. It takes them halfway into the series to have a fateful twist, where Young-so makes her move and Sung-hoon takes a bold leap and they share a kiss. But don't be fooled by the initial coldness. As much as Sung-hoon tries, he always finds himself in awkward positions with Young-so. Even then, the way they gaze lovingly at each other already shows chemistry overflowing the screen. Despite being second to the first couple's romance, fans melt whenever Sung-hoon and Young-so appear. The way Sung-hoon is so soft-spoken with Young-so shows how much he loves her. And the way he carries her all the way down to the mountains and tries to communicate their misunderstanding is such a boyfriend goal. Though it is clear that Tae-moo and Hari are the stars of the show, I bet Sung-hoon and Young-so hold all the golden moments. Number 4. Melancholia. Melancholia is an odd case to speak about romance. It tells of an unlucky encounter between a math teacher, Ji Yeon-soo, and a math genius, Bae Sung-yu. Trouble soon followed as the rumors about their forbidden teacher and student romance circulated to damage both of their reputations, leading to their separation and eventual stepping away from math, a mutual connecting point for them. The story soon develops to be ex-math teacher Yoon-soo's fight against a prestigious private high school, where her major source of strength was, ironically, from Sung-yu. Yoon-soo and Sung-yu transition through a lot of tension resulting from past scandals. Yet through their confrontations, it is clear that their connection is stronger than surface tension. The way Sung-yu carefully touches and embraces the troubled Yoon-soo is the ultimate indicator of this. As the battle against the elites takes up the majority of the story, these minor interactions and tiny details convey so much more chemistry than winged words can ever do. Number 5. All of Us Are Dead. High school budding romance has now added another layer of zombie apocalypse and Netflix horror All of Us Are Dead. How interesting is that? Though the Namra and Soo-hyuk couple only take the second lead position, the two soon climb up to be fan favorites. Their love line tells the unexpected romance between two opposites. While Choi Namra is a well-mannered model straight A-class president, Lee So-hyuk is a delinquent bad boy who hangs with bullies and causes trouble. It is pretty understandable that there is a barrier between them as they exist in two different worlds. The zombie apocalypse comes to break down that barrier. Among the terror and horror of zombie coming to kill you, chemistry sparks. Soo-hyuk's feelings are manifested in his prime attention to Namra. When the waves of zombies rush toward her, he's the first one to grab her along with him. The moment she got bit by a zombie, Soo-hyuk is the last to walk away from her. In fact, he becomes her human shield when others try to kill her. Soo-hyuk never lets Namra feel discouraged with the zombie virus spreading on her. For everything they have gone through, their kiss is well worth it. Number 6. Dr. Romantic 2. Dr. Romantic Season 2 continues the legacy of the well-loved journeys of the doctor's trials and tribulations, as well as the difficult and challenging lives in the hospital. Among the tough competitions to become doctors, romance comes down when you least expect it. Just as Yoon-jae is minding her own business, she runs to a new transfer and Doldum hospital. There aren't many bold moves that make viewers blush. Instead, it is the subtle hints that cause this romance to be heart-fluttering. Seo Woo-jin and Cha Yoon-jae see each other through different lenses. Whereas Yoo-jin thinks of Woo-jin only as another competition, Woo-jin has already felt hard for her since student days. Needless to say, the silent stare has already exposed Woo-jin and his feelings. The intimate moments for Yoon-jae are no less than chances for pranks. While for Woo-jin, we can hear his heart beating as clear as daylight. Liking Yoon-jae is not enough. Woo-jin adores Yoon-jae for her talents and will not hesitate to remind her and others of them. These subtle and ambiguous moments gradually draw Yoon-jae into rethinking her own feelings. It takes a long while for the subtle but budding romance to fully blossom. Nonetheless, it was fully worth it when the finale finally gave the audience the long-awaited kiss. Rest assured, it was overflowing with heart-melting chemistry. Number 7. Tomorrow. Aside from a balanced mixture of comedy and reality of and social responses in Tomorrow, the series recently reveals a surprisingly once beautiful but tragic romance of two character opposites, Ko Ra-yeon and Park Jong-ji. Though they both share a cold and distant exterior, the underlying motives are polar apart. Ko Ra-yeon works in risk management to prevent actual suicides. She relies on her emotions and teammates but does not let them cloud her judgment. On the contrary, Park Jong-ji is stone cold. He heads the crisis management team whose sole job is to escort the dead to the afterlife, and nothing more. There is a rivaling atmosphere whenever they cross paths. As the show is heading to its closure, fascinating details are revealed about their painful past. Ra-yeon and Jong-jil were actually lovers in past lives. They share picture-perfect happiness as husband and wife. However, it was ruined when Ra-yeon was captured by barbarians out of the blue. Despite her attempts to escape and return to the village, she was shamed and disowned by the villagers. The burden was too much that she turned to as a last resort. Jong-jil, raging at the villagers' reaction, killed everyone who badmouthed his wife. Painful was their past, Ra-yeon and Jong-jil kept their distance. But their eyes cannot lie. They still carry enduring chemistry whenever the two exchange looks. It is the subtle movements that give them away. And that's the list. Do you think these couples click harder than those with a lot of romantic scenes? Are there any other cases you'd add to the list? Just leave us a comment. And if you want more videos like this, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Bbali Drama. We will come back soon. See ya!